Leaders from across Hampton Roads coming together to prepare for federal changes coming to SNAP and Medicaid. The GOP spending bill, otherwise known as H.R. 1, could change eligibility requirements for millions of Americans. Germyah Batey explains how community partnerships are working to support people who need that help.
City and state leaders spent the morning discussing what people need to know ahead of SNAP and Medicaid changes. Leaders say they worry about the future, and it's important for people to know what's coming. Inside Virginia Peninsula Community College, community advocates and policy leaders sharpen their knowledge about what's at stake for SNAP and Medicaid users over the next 10 years.
Could you train organizations and train community activists on how to walk people through the process?
Advocates like Gayleen Canoyton say education and training will be key to keeping families enrolled as new benefits roll out. The GOP spending bill is expected to cut $200 billion of SNAP funds over the next 10 years. The bill also expands work requirements and makes some immigrant groups ineligible. In addition, a new federal law will require states to review eligibility for certain Medicaid and SNAP benefits every 6 months instead of 12. Leaders say with most notices coming out by mail, it's important word gets out.
Cutbacks in Medicaid are largely paperwork requirements. They're eligible, but because they're working 2 jobs, they didn't get the paperwork in, and they lose their coverage. We want to make sure that we have as few people lose that kind of coverage.
Community leaders like Melissa Peels say that kind of communication breakdown is already a reality for many Virginians.
Information is going out by mail, and them not being connected with their work on a regular basis, not getting those paperwork so that they'll know when to show up and when they need to be recertified. That was concerning to me.
Advocates say to avoid gaps in benefits, they are working to make sure the public knows what's changing and how to stay enrolled before the new rules take effect. In Hampton, Germyah Batey, 13 News Now.